Alrighty, welcome back to Nancy Drew, Shadow at the Water's Edge, where I have finally completed all of these puzzles. So I'm going to go through them one at a time in case anyone's stuck on these, so that way you can see what they are. So that way you can pause on whichever one you need in the video to help you out in a pinch. Alright, now on to the Sudoku, or Sudoku, however you say it. These were more frustrating to do. As I mentioned, I have to have help with these, so and then there is that. Alright, by the way, this puzzle was a pain. Okay, so that's all done. Now on to the rest of the game.
Locked.
Hello.
I hear this place has a reputation as a destination for ghost hunters.
We didn't ask for it. It's all that stupid book. Those people, they have no respect for anyone or anything.
I saw a certificate certifying that the Ryokan was cleansed of all ghosts and spirits. Can you tell me about that?
What? That's no offense, but that seems sort of silly. A certificate?
So you don't know anything about it?
No. And where exactly did you find this certificate?
Behind the portrait I helped Rentaro repair.
Maybe you should stay away from what isn't yours. And maybe he should have the sense to know what is a family matter. I have to get back to work now. I should get to work now.
Alrighty, we're gonna head to the train station here and see if we can't
to take the train.
Okay, so Nancy has to go take a nap, and then we can go do that stuff. Menu, clock.
Can't set my alarm for then. I'll be busy then. I should set the alarm for a later time. Better call it a night.
Nancy, today I have a very important lesson. We will learn origami.
Great, let's get started.
Origami has been around in many forms for centuries. Master Yoshizawa brought the art back before it could disappear. There is a grave danger, Nancy-san, in forgetting. If the whole world forgets a thing or a person, then it is gone forever.
What do you mean by that?
I have for you here a selection of origami patterns, a few steps away from the last step. You must simply match the pattern to the completed design.
Bless me, that came out of nowhere. Okay. Alrighty, these are a little bit more difficult. I have messed these up many, many times when playing this game over and over again. I will do my best.
No. Again. They are perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Thank
you
goodness.
have many talents, Nancy.
I played this a couple different times, so I kind of remember where I messed up previously.
We fixed the portrait. I think it's back up in the lobby.
It is, yes.
Rentaro tells me that it's very important to you.
Yes, it is very important to all of us.
Why were you so upset when it fell?
You would be upset if something you love broke.
There was more to it than that.
No, that was all.
This could be bad.
Can you translate this article for me?
I'd be happy to, Nancy-san. Why would you give me this? Put it back where it goes. Now.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye, Nancy-san.
Hi.
Do you think that the Ryokan is haunted?
By what? Ghosts? No. Ghosts aren't real, Nancy.
Okay, so this could end badly, because I think if you ask her about the article, you either have to do second chance, or she gets, like, really mad and stops talking. So I'm going to try this once, and then if it's second chance, I'm not going to do that again.
I found an old article. Can you tell me what it says?
Sure. Where did you get this? You have no right to have this.
Yep. That's what I thought would happen.
Hello.
Do you think that the Ryokan is haunted?
By what? Ghosts? No. Ghosts aren't real, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay, see ya.
Alright, time to go see Yumi? Is it Yumi?
I need to translate that.
I like the bento box stuff. Hold on, go back. Go back. Go back.
Interesting. This looks important. I better hang on to it. Hi, is your name Yumi?
Absolutely not. Who's asking? It might be. Are you going to order? What's your agenda here, stranger?
I'm Nancy Drew.
Nope, never heard of you, but thank you for saying your name out loud. Oh, wait, Nancy Drew? As in friends with Bess and George and staying at the Ryokan Nancy Drew? Or are there two of you? Which one is it?
That's me, the friends with Bess and George.
Excellent. Yes, perfect. Get over here. Come on. You're learning to make bento the Yumi way. Come on, trust me, it's a life skill. Once you know how to make a good bento box, you pretty much got the whole world all figured out.
Sure, sounds good.
Fantastic. Here are the ingredients. You may notice that they run the gamut from pretty cute to insanely adorable. This is not an accident. Okay, very easy. The customers will give you a list of what they want and how they want it organized, and you pack it together. You won't believe how easy it is. Okay, I gotta go.
Going? Where are you going?
The store. Good luck. You'll do fine. I'll be back soon.
Wait! I guess I'd better get to work.
This is not as scary as it may seem. It's actually relatively not that bad. So this line right here would be this line. So this is bear egg. And then a bunny goes down here. But if we go by this, right here, there's an egg there and a sandwich here because there's the cat. So the only sandwich we have left is the bunny, and the only egg we have left is also the bunny. So then we just need to figure out, okay, cat down here, a bear down here,
Hey, I did it!
right like that.
It was pretty cute.
Thanks for helping out, Nancy.
Could you tell me a little bit about the Ryukon?
I'm not into that sort of thing. Couldn't you find a pamphlet?
I was hoping for an insider's opinion.
Oh, I get it. You want the dirt on the situation, right?
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. You're working some kind of angle here, aren't you? Not that it matters. Still way too busy to talk.
I know you're busy, but I helped you out with Bento, and all I want is a little information.
Okay. Surrounded by breathtaking views you'll not soon forget, the Ryokan Hiei opens the door to a simpler time. Perfect for the business traveler hoping to experience traditional Japan, or the family in search of that perfect vacation. Ryokan Hiei, discover Japan, discover you.
That's persuasive, but not exactly what I wanted to know.
Isn't it? That's mine from years back. I was thinking of going into advertising, but then I thought, nah.
I was hoping you could tell me a little about some of the strange things that have been happening.
Aha! If you really want to know. Oh no! I'm running out of bento boxes. Can you please go grab my backup stock from my apartment? This is the sort of thing that can move us from buddies to straight-up besties.
Sure.
Great! It's just over by the Kurume station. I could tell right away that we were going to be friends. Here's my key. Oh, and P.S. My number is 075-021-5855.
Your grandmother seems a little hesitant to talk to me.
That's the shocker of the decade. She's hesitant to talk to herself.
What do you think of Rentaro?
Other than that he should get a job at the Nerd Statue Factory as their primary model, he's a good time.
That's
What
not
do
nice.
you think of Rentaro?
He seems nice.
He's a bit of a pest. Nice works if you want to be polite, but come on, this isn't the Ryokan. You can say what you mean.
That is what I meant.
Okay, if you say so.
I met your sister, Miwako. You two seem pretty close.
That doesn't sound like the impression you'd get by having a chat with Miwako. What are you trying to ask?
Miwako seemed a little upset about the Ryukon. Do you know anything about that?
That's more her area of expertise. I've never been the go-to girl for the Ryoka. That place is the definition of repetitive. Guests come in, guests come out. It's brain-breakingly tedious. I don't know how Miwako puts up with it.
Does Miwako like working at the Ryukon?
Well, yeah. Why else would she be there day in and day out? What that girl needs is to spend some time out here. A few weeks with me and my friends would be enough to shake her up and get her to have some fun for once.
So you don't want to take over the Ryukon?
Not even for a second. I mean, I don't even get the whole tradition thing. You want to go to the past? Get a time machine. I'm not one for living in the past. Have you ever read a history book? The past is where we keep all of the terrible things that have happened.
What does Takai think of you working here?
It's a phase. I'll snap out of it. Like I've been hypnotized, and one day someone says the right word and snaps their fingers, and I'll go, "Hello, I am Yumi. One job running Ryokan, please." She's old school like that. Thinks the fun parts of life are a phase, and the nasty parts are the bees and knees.
I don't understand. If you're the one who's supposed to take over the Ryukon, why is Miwako the one working there?
Ugh, Nancy-chan. Don't get everyone else on me here. If I had known I was supposed to run that place when I grew up, I would have taken a pass on the whole firstborn thing. Trust me.
If Miwako left the Ryukon, who would run it?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Why do you care so much about it anyway?
I'm just sort of naturally curious.
I'd back burner that curiosity as long as you're staying at the Ryokan if I were you.
What do you mean?
Try not to find out, okay, Nancy? You seem nice. Nancy, do you have my boxes?
Not yet.
Please hurry. I need those boxes.
Since we already found Kurume, we can go right to it.
These must be what Yumi was talking about.
And this is actually a shadow puppet. I think you can make at home. You can take like a picture of it and then like print it out on like just blow up the parts that you want, and then yeah, you can like make movable joints for the critter. Well, this is a fox, but you get the general idea. You can make a movable puppet using straws or sticks and the movable joints. Really cool. If you ask me, that is. It is pretty cool. I think so, at least. I don't know. I've never tried it, but I really want to.
Savannah Woodham. That's the author of this book. I should hang on to this. Having her phone number might come in handy. It looks like someone tore out one of the chapters.
All right. Time to get back. Okay. Alrighty, time to hand back the boxes.
Nancy! And you've got my boxes. Neat! Here, I've got a thing for you. It's a phone charm. You can't not have one.
Thanks. What's it do?
Come to think of it, it doesn't really do anything. Get a job, phone charm. It probably won't. That's okay, just hang it on your phone. I've got tons. Help me with bento, and I'll hook you up with some super cute ones.
Your outfit is very interesting. Where did you get it?
Get it? Oh, you cannot get something this cool in a store. I made it.
You make your own clothes?
Yeah, I got sick of waiting for the boutiques to catch up to me. The places I go around here, fashion is the business. You don't show up looking out of date. Oh, I've got the best thing. You gotta have it. I use it to come up with all of my new ideas.
Oh, what's that?
It's a program for your phone. You upload pictures to the computer and send them to your phone. It lets you test out a new look on you or your friends. It's back at my place on the computer.
Sounds great. I don't usually have time to keep up with the latest fashion trends.
I could sort of tell, but I wasn't sure if you were going for an irony thing with your outfit.
Hey!
Just teasing. You pull off the old school thing, Nancy Drew. Some things don't go out of style. If you help me out with a little more bento right now, I'll hook you up with the program. Come on.
All right. Bunny sandwich. Pig rice. There's a pig one here as well. All right. Okay. This and this might be switched. It all depends on where the placement of stuff goes.
These are starting to look pretty good.
There we go.
Great job. Here you go, Nancy.
Why do you have a book on shadow puppets?
Oh, that's Miwako's. It shouldn't be in my apartment. It's just a stupid book about puppets. It's just another one of the things that my grandmother is trying to always push on us.
Could you use something like this to make spooky shadows from far away? Say, a balcony?
Yeah, I guess.
Love that last picture of you and Beth.
Yeah, I love that one.
I found Savannah's ghost book in your apartment. Can you tell me more about that?
She's some sort of ghost hunter or something. I don't know much about it, okay?
But she did a chapter on the Ryokan.
Yeah, well, just because my grandmother believes in that junk doesn't mean I do.
Can you tell me a little bit about what happened with your mother?
This is not the time or the place.
Is there a better time? Maybe when you're not at work?
There's never going to be a time or place. Just drop it. I'm busy right now. Can you come back in a bit? I should get back to work. I'm busy right now.
Alright, so I think that's all the information we're going to get out of her right now. So you probably just go back to the Ryokan Heya, or Hiya? Ryokan Hiya? Not Heya.
Hi.
From what I understand, the Ryokan has quite the reputation for being haunted.
It is true that we have the reputation.
Has that been difficult for business?
It is nothing you need to concern yourself over.
Can you think of anyone who would stand to gain if the Ryokan went out of business?
No one I know. We all depend upon the ryokan. Even Yumi and Rentaro.
What about someone else, on the outside?
No, there's no one else.
How does your grandmother feel about the Ryokan?
It's her whole world. She loves it more than anything or anyone she's ever met.
What does she think of Yumi not working here?
It's a very sore subject for her. And honestly, I've heard too much about it already.
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean?
Every day I'm here, making sure all is well. It would just be nice to hear her at least mention all of the work I do. Just once. I'm sorry this is nothing you want to hear about.
Do you think Yumi's ever going to come back here to run the Ryokan?
If she knows what's good for her.
Do you want to manage the Ryokan?
Right now I have to, but it's not that simple.
Why not?
It just isn't. Hi.
Why doesn't Yumi work here at the Ryokan?
She's very... My mother used to call her a free spirit. But that's a nice way of saying that Yumi's selfish and doesn't want to help.
Do you and Yumi get along?
No.
How long have you been fighting?
I'm not sure, but she probably picked a fight with me the day I was born.
Did you and Yumi ever get along?
Of course, but really. She was a very good big sister to have after what happened with our mother. But soon enough, she was back to being the selfish, manipulated brat she is today.
She does seem a little demanding.
Not demanding, manipulative and bratty. Trust me, I've thought this one through.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, see ya.
Okay.
Savannah Woodham's office, Logan speaking.
Can I speak to Savannah Woodham, please?
Are you one of our interviews?
Interviews?
I'm Savannah Woodham's assistant. Is she interviewing you about the expo?
No, I actually want to speak to Savannah about a book she wrote.
Oh, great! I'm so glad you called.
Really? Why's that?
It's been like 3 days since I've gotten to hang up on anyone. I wonder if I'm still good at it. Logan speaking.
Did you just hang up on me?
Oh, absolutely. Between you and me, it was awesome. In fact... Sorry, busy. Call back later.
Hi, Nancy, what's up?
I looked in this mirror, and instead of seeing my reflection, I saw a ghostly image.
Ugh, creepy.
Cool.
Actually, I'm going to side with Bess on this one.
No, I've heard about stuff like this before. There's a thing you can do to the glass to throw a false image, but it's a really fussy process. It's hard to do without breaking the mirror.
Yeah, the mirror broke. So do you think it's possible it was rigged?
More possible than the other option.
How's Kyoto?
It's the best. Yumi's been showing me some of the coolest parts of town. The fashion here is crazy. Yumi took me to a store. I don't even know how to describe this place. It was pink. Really, really pink. It had the pink version of everything you could imagine.
I'm not surprised.
Neither was I, but I was a little horrified. But then she took us to see the Guion District. So cool. She was a little grumpy that we wanted to see some traditional plays, but I think she had fun anyway.
I found a strange book about ghosts in Yumi's apartment with a note from the author.
What do you mean?
It had a dedication from the author, Savannah Woodham, to the Shimizu family. But the really weird thing is, there's a chapter missing.
What was in the missing chapter? Nope, strike that. That is a dumb question.
That's pretty strange. Maybe you can find another copy of the book somewhere.
There's a business card with the author's number inside. But more importantly, the table of contents says the missing chapter was about the Ryokan.
Weird. Did you call?
I called Savannah, but she's got a really protective assistant.
Yeah?
Apparently, she's in Kyoto now, covering the expo for some tech magazine, so she's pretty busy. If I could get past her assistant, I could finally figure out what this whole book is about.
Wait, so this guy is at the expo?
Pretty sure.
Then we've got this one.
We do?
Yep, we're going to find them, and you're going to flirt up a distraction.
I am?
Yes, you are.
Well, at the very least, this'll be interesting.
And if it's a mortifying failure or anything, which it might be, we do live thousands of miles away.
Solid point. We'll keep you updated.
I'm not getting very far with Miwako.
What do you mean?
She never seems to answer my questions directly.
That's never a good sign. I'd keep an eye on her. She could just be quiet, or she could be hiding something.
What do you guys think of Yumi?
She's so much fun. A little pushy sometimes, but I feel like I've known her for years, and we've just met.
She seems to really dislike the Ryokan. Do you think she'd want to see it closed down?
Well, I can't say for sure. She does really seem to resent that place, but I'm not sure if she'd go as far as trying to get it shut down. I don't know.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye, Nancy.
Oh, hi, Nancy. How's it going?
I'll talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Okay. Not getting anywhere there. Let's try Yumi. I wonder what that does.
Hello. Not in. Bye-bye.
Logan here.
I really need a copy of Savannah's book. Can you help me?
Sure. Bookstores are a great start. Or the internet is helpful, but I'm really more of a brick and mortar person, honestly. I suppose you could also go the books on tape route. TV's Ralston Palpers does an excellent job with the text. Really makes it come alive.
No, I meant, could you send me a copy?
Oh. Nope, but thank you for asking.
I'll let you go.
See you later. Logan speaking.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
See you later.
Hey.
Thanks for repairing my screen. That was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, no problem. Easy fix. Just took a little steam to loosen the paper, a little new glue. No one will ever be able to tell. Just don't do it again. Or at least wait until the paper cuts heal. Ooh. I think thinking about paper cuts is way worse than getting them. Why did I bring it up?
So you grew up next door?
My dad and I moved in when I was about 7.
Why do you spend all of your time here when you live just next door?
Never got my room decorated right. Plus, this place has always been more fun. And Miwako's here. And I've got my workshop.
What do you think of Yumi?
She's pretty much the older sister you want to have. She's cool, she's adventurous, she's a pain. But no matter what, she's got your back. Although, man, can she be bossy. I'm sure she's already put you to work.
Yeah, a little.
That bossy thing is just her special way of saying, I am your boss, now do what I say.
I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Hello, Nancy-san.
Why do Yumi and Miwako fight so much?
You're an only child, aren't you?
Well, yes, but
Siblings fight. Let me give you some advice. If you ever have children, Nancy-san, and they're not fighting, it generally means they are hiding something that they have just broken.
I need to know, do you believe the Ryokan is haunted?
Yes, Nancy-san. This isn't a trick someone is doing. Kasumi, she is still here. I can feel it. She's trapped and she's scared. And she's angry.
Do you really believe that?
When I was a girl, the most beautiful sparrow from the garden flew into my room. I had been trying to lure it in with seeds I'd stolen from the gardens for weeks. At first, I was so excited to have her in my room. But not for long. She couldn't find her way back out. She became very scared, threw herself into the walls in a panic. I was so worried she would die. She was so small and so frightened. I opened the windows wide and snuck out of the room to let her calm down. An hour passed, then 2, 3. I'd open the door, and still she'd be there, crashing into the glass, trying so desperately to get free.
Did she get out?
Kasumi is still here. I must help her. I'm sorry, I cannot talk right now.
Nancy, Operation Distract Logan is a go. Call Savannah. Gotta go.
Can do.
Hello.
Hi, is this Savannah Woodham?
Let me guess. You're that Nancy girl who's been driving my assistant to Distraction and back this last week?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
I would. Now tell me what's so important that y'all ruined my perfectly good assistant. Since y'all been calling round, talking to him's been like talking to a rock that I pay too much money.
I'm staying at the Ryokan Hiei. Something really strange is going on here.
Don't tell me a lie now. This a joke?
No, I promise. It's the truth. I saw your book. I thought maybe you could help.
Honey, whoever you are, my best advice to you is to pack your bags and head back to wherever it is y'all come from.
I'm not leaving until I figure out what's really going on here.
There gonna be anything I can say that'll change your mind now?
No, I'm going to get to the bottom of this with or without you. But I could really use your help.
I've been a lot of places that say they haunted, but none fit the ticket like that spooky old Ryokan Hiei. I never got to finish up the chapter on the Ryokan like I was supposed to. Between us girls, I'm glad of that. You get much out of the family?
Nothing too useful.
Uh-huh. Tell you what. You end up following through with that bad idea of yours to stay at the Ryokan, and I'll see what help I can provide. But Nancy?
What's that?
Y'all be careful there now. You understand me?
I will. I think I ran across a trick mirror here.
Did it break?
Yeah, how did you know?
That's how you know it's a trick. Y'all know what the main difference between truth and illusion is in my line of work?
What's that?
Time. An illusion can only last so long before it gives up its secrets. Now, I don't know exactly how that mill was fixed, but the fact that it broke means that whoever rigged it knew that if you examined it enough, you'd figure it out.
So it was broken, so I couldn't figure out how it was faked.
Exactly. That is, if it was a trick. Nancy, I can tell you how things might be faked, but I can't tell you if they were faked. You're the ones got to stand there and know how the room feels when these things happen.
What's the story with your assistant, Logan?
He's like my own little Georgia bulldog. He can be a little aggressive sometimes, a little dopey at others, but always loyal. He's one of the good ones when you get right down to it.
How long has he been working for you?
Not long now. He started right after I switched my focus to tech reporting.
Why did you change careers?
It's a long story, but chasing's not the safest career there is. Ain't nothing shocking in that.
I saw a really creepy, shadowy figure on my balcony. Do you think that could be faked?
Course. Ain't nothing hard than that.
Yeah?
It's as easy as shadow puppet. All you need to be able to do is practice. In my experience, people like scaring people with shadows a lot more than ghosts do. Way I see it, if it's something a person could plausibly do, then there's a person behind it. If it's something a person can't do that's scaring you, well, y'all don't need me to finish that stuff.
Can you tell me about the certificate you gave the Shimizu family?
Oh, yeah, that. Now, before you go thinking I'm some sort of charlatan, I don't normally do things like that. In fact, I had those made up to give to kids who were feeling too scared to go to sleep at night.
Why did you leave one here?
I felt like I should leave them something. I don't usually leave a place without knowing what's really going on there. Honestly, I felt so bad about the whole situation.
Can you help me translate an article I found? No one else is willing to.
Sure. Leave it at the counter and I'll have Logan swing by to pick it up.
Do you know where I can get a copy of your book?
I'm guessing you're looking for the ghost hunting book I wrote, but I can't help you there. I'm out of copies myself. To be honest, Nancy, I don't mind helping you. But this whole ghost thing is a phase I'd sooner put behind me.
Why is that?
Now, don't y'all worry about that now. Just a choice I made.
There must be some reason. I understand you were pretty well known.
Put it this way, Nancy. There are some jobs where being well known makes for a dangerous life. Sometimes it's smart to move on.
I'd better get going.
Y'all stay safe now.
Hi, Nancy, what's up?
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye, Nancy.
Logan speaking. Is this Nancy?
Yes?
Great, I'm so glad you called.
Why? So you can hang up on me again?
Oh, that? Don't take that personally. I'm an assistant. My job mostly consists of hanging up on people. That and remembering birthdays. I met your friend Beth, and this is probably awkward, but I know we haven't gotten off to the best start. But I'm really not a bad guy, and she's really cute. And maybe you could help a dude out?
All right. What?
Well, she said she's going to be hanging around the expo, and maybe you could, tell me about what she likes, or maybe give me some idea of what I might say to fill the awkward pauses. You may have noticed, but for the last while I've been with Savannah, most of my conversations have been about 10 seconds long, and they usually end up with me hanging up on someone, and I don't think that's going to cut it.
Oh, I see.
Do you think you could help?
Well, I was talking to her, and she really wants a copy of Savannah's book.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. As a gesture of goodwill, I'll do it. And Nancy, I'm sorry I hung up on you.
That's okay.
And Nancy, I might have to do it again, but should that happen, it's just business.
Bye, Logan.
Oh, hi, Nancy. How's it going?
I'll let you get back to work.
Bye.
Hi.
Why does Takai think your mother's ghost...
Stop. I don't indulge her, and don't you do it either.
So you don't believe it?
That's my mother you're talking about, Nancy. You forget that.
I'll let you get back to work.
Okay, see ya.
Okay.
It's men only right now. Locked.
Hi.
Can I leave this here to be picked up?
Yes.
Thanks. I should go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
It's
There we go.
I should get to bed.
Logan here.
Yes?
All right. Savannah wants me to translate that article for you. I don't know what it is you said to her, but whatever you did to get her to talk about that paranormal garbage, you need to knock it off.
I can't promise that.
You really don't get it, do you? This ghost stuff isn't a joke, especially not to her. Since I'm the one stuck picking up the pieces after she gets too wrapped up in one of her cases, I'm telling you, leave it alone for her sake. And yours.
What happened to Savannah? Why doesn't she work with paranormal cases anymore?
It's not something she likes to talk about.
I gathered that, but can you tell me?
When we're traveling, I spend weeks with her just touring on buses. Long plane flights, we talk a lot. I know everything about her childhood. Her best friend's dog's name from when she was 5, her favorite ice cream flavors. She's very chatty.
Then what has she told you about?
Nothing. Not a single word. I've asked, and when I do, she just goes quiet and excuses herself. She's never told me to stop bugging her about it, but I can tell that she wants to. That's why I don't want you bothering her about it either. Whatever happened when she was writing the second ghost book, it really got to her.
Second ghost book?
Wasn't supposed to mention that. It's a secret, and it's not done, so don't think you're going to get your hands on it. I don't even know if she still has the manuscript. She had me tell her publisher she burned it, but I don't know if that's the truth.
How long have you been working for Savannah?
Started a few years back as a fill-in gig during spring break. Eventually she needed a long-term assistant, and the job was just too weird to turn down.
Were you able to find a copy of the book?
I did. But before I send it, I need to ask you another favor. I want to get Bess a present. She said she was looking for the perfect outfit. I think that'd be a great gift, but I have no clue what to do in a clothing store. I sort of just freeze if I find a hanger. I think it's genetic.
I'll see what I can do. I know of a program that might be just the thing.
Great, thanks.
Have you finished translating the article yet?
Just about. I'll have it sent to you as soon as I finish.
Bye.
Bye.
It's teacher time. It looks like something is missing here.
Nancy-san, today we learn Chador, the tea
Ceremony.
ceremony.
Tea ceremony?
It is much more than making tea. It is the perfect exercise of balance and courteous friendship. Many spend their lives perfecting the ceremony, but today I will simply be teaching you the basics.
Actually, I'd like to ask you about...
The tea ceremony is foremost a gift. You are preparing a very special visit for friends and preparing to make certain every detail is perfect. Now there is a lot to learn. Be ready. I'll be asking you questions once I've finished. Let us begin. This is called the furo. Here we have the chasen or tea whisk. Here is the chakin, the tea cloth. This is called the kensui. This bamboo ladle is called a hishaku. You place the teapot cover on the futaoki. This is the chawan or tea bowl. The tea scoop is called the chasaku. This is the tea container. It is called the natsume. Each object has its proper place in the ceremony. You must place each item where it belongs.
Alrighty, Roo. Blah. Okay.
Well done, Nancy-san. Wonderful, Nancy-san. Absolutely wonderful. I would be honored to be invited to take tea with you.
Thanks.
Oh.
What was that just a minute ago?
What do you mean?
I saw something.
It was the wind, the power lines, and shadows. This is nothing to worry about.
Why doesn't Yumi want to work here?
She will. She is just like her mother at that age. She listens to no one, not even herself.
Why can't Miwako just take over the ryokan?
You do not understand. That is not how it works.
But she's here now.
It is not what Kasumi wants.
What do you mean, wants?
Nancy-san, I'm sorry, but I am very tired. I should rest.
Oh no, no. Sounds like another unhappy customer. I should listen to what's going on.
When we first walked in the door, my wife told me she had a bad feeling about this place. But no, I told her she was being unreasonable. But whatever it is that's going on down here, we are not putting up with it anymore. That thing you left in our room. No one should ever see something like that. I want my money back.
There's nothing there.
And I want to see this place closed down. You'd never get away with something like this in Sydney.
Sir, please, we are not haunted.
Oh, please yourself.
Oh, well, that was sad.
That was the last customer, wasn't it?
Yes, Nancy. It's just you. So, make yourself comfortable. We are all here for you until something happens to scare you off too.
I don't scare easily.
I've heard that before. Look, I'm sorry I shouldn't be upsetting you with all of this. Please, you're my only guest left. Let me at least make sure you have a good trip. Maybe you recommend us to your friends.
I still want to help.
Help? You want to help? Look around you. This place is beyond help. It was spooky and lonely before everything that happened. And now... Why do you think Yumi got out of this place as soon as she could? People come because they've heard it's haunted. They come here to be scared and even they can't take it. I'm sorry, Nancy. There's nothing you can do here. Help yourself and find somewhere safer to stay. Please stay away from there. It is very easy to get burned.
Hi!
Miwako seems a little frustrated lately.
Why wouldn't she be? The way guests have been filing out. But maybe she'll finally come to her senses and move to the city with me.
I saw some more guests just leave. They seemed pretty spooked.
Yeah, those poor people.
What happened?
Who knows? They were too upset to make any sense. But I took care of their room after they left. I admit, it was a little spooky. Everything was torn up, like someone had taken the whole ryokan and given it a shake. And the shoji had turned this dark ash color. Something weird happened in there.
Hey.
When did the ryokan get a reputation for being haunted?
A few summers back. We were fully packed that night. It was festival time. There was this terrible scream coming from the baths. Next thing I know, the paramedics were there. This woman had seen something. She went into shock.
What had she seen?
She never said. A lot of people asked, trust me. But whatever she saw, or thought she saw, everyone else wanted to see it too. People started coming and pretending they could sense spirits or whatever. But a few of them...
What?
Nothing. Never mind. It's nothing.
How are things going between you and Miwako right now?
You know how in the romantic movies the couple is only really happy together for like a minute at the very end?
I guess so.
That's sort of how our relationship is. Except the movie restarts every week. Honestly, it gets a little tiring sometimes.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Peace out.
Okay.
Four is supposed to be an unlucky number here. I wonder if that's a coincidence. I'll be busy then. I should set the alarm for a later time. Better call it a night.
Okay. We need to set this for an earlier time. Okay. Hi, Suki. Alrighty, I think this is where we'll cut this video off. Alrighty, stay safe. We'll continue it in the next one, and remember to game.